since I'm feeling out with fear. Can't believe you're near, so let's stay right here. You're really making me see I love the good we can be here in your arms, counting all the stars. Oh, 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 when will you have time to keep me in your life? So, oh, oh, our past is forgotten, our stories rewritten.
Welcome to Gaming Morning Show, your favorite morning radio show that plays games. We're like an FM morning radio show, and since it's a weekday, we're on your favorite platform, just like we've been Monday through Friday since 2020. And of course on our website, gamingmorningshow.tv. So whether you're able to join us in the chat or are lurking or listening, we're happy you're here. Who knows what today will bring? Maybe there will be amazing food inventions.
One hand for the taco says, one hand right below the taco ready to catch.
Eat the crunchy taco, catch it, soft taco second.
That is brilliant.
I mean, we do like a good food topic. Put it on a pancake. Or maybe we'll celebrate someone's birthday.
Today, actor Peter Sarsgaard turns 52.
He's the pirate now.
Or meet a star of stage and screen.
Says I, gaming, doc gaming, sports doc gaming. Oh shoot, I have too many names.
Is that Keonstopher Reevkin? Or maybe I'll get to leave this box. I'm pretty okay in here. Okay, let's not get too ridiculous. I'm never getting out of here. But that's okay, because I'm here with you. Every weekday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific. And whatever the heck time it is in the UK. Your search is over.
Beep, beep, longer beep.
You found Gaming Morning Show, and we're getting started right now.
Morning, gamer! Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. We are so glad that you are here with us wherever you may be. In fact, so happy that we'll tell you it's Friday, May 5th, 2023. That's right, we won't keep any secrets from you. We'll tell you everything you need to know, including headlines, video game style. That's coming up in 15 minutes from now with the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News, so get ready for that, please. We have that on tap. Birthdays this day in gaming history coming up at 6:50 this morning. It's going to be a fun but final show of the week. We've decided that no longer are we going to do any weekends with this show. We think that that's just ridiculous.
Never do a Saturday show again, not after last time.
Yeah, still remember that last Saturday show. It was hectic.
It's horrendous.
It was horrible.
It was less than ideal.
Thought we had a thing going. That's the Sports.Gaming left side of your screen. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning. It's May. Finally.
Man, we are crushing May so far. No one has to worry about us saying a single April date ever again. It is only and solely May, I think.
Let's make up for it in next April. Let's say May too many times.
Yeah, just stick around 11 months from now. We'll figure that out. It does actually feel like May. I think we went to a thing yesterday for the kids, and I think every time we've gone to that thing in the past, then I'm like, oh, yeah, we're almost done. Like, there's no more, there's no more school to do. So, I mean, there is. It's a pretty significant amount, but kind of feels like it's winding down and it's actually becoming summertime.
Bingo.
Thank you for the exclamation point, bingo. You can play as well, win $10 on next Monday's Gaming Morning Show. So super easy to do. You can have a good time losing to True Mega. We promise it's not rigged. Probably.
The event last night, did they grow more kids since the last time we've been to that event? Was it like twice as busy as it used to be?
All I know is that there was a moment where I was walking down one of the hallways to get to a classroom, and I'm like, I may not get out of here. Like, I'm not going to be super hyperbolistic, right? Because people have died in stampedes. But I was at one point, I was like, we are going to get stuck in this hallway because no one can move. There were so many people in it. And I guess if nothing else, I could imagine it was not that drastic, but I could imagine how like people start to panic in those situations because like you couldn't move.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was. So, but it was fun. It was good to see everyone doing their thing and whatnot. So, yeah. Good morning to IMJF Downs, who's here.
First,
Open things up right at 6 o'clock on the nose, which we always appreciate. Promptness is so important. Dang it. Also, Deuce is here today, too. It's good to see you. Hey again, people! Exclamation point bingo. Yeah, play away. The word of the day today that you need to have in your bingo name is trait. Trait. Traitor? No, trait. Trait. Just trait. It's fine. So yeah, we got a lot going on today. Should be pretty okay. We're going to tell you a story coming up in just a little bit of cows that were caught, quote, skipping school.
Naughty cows.
Do you have a note? No, I would. So-and-so cow. I don't know. Who's like the head of the cows? Professor Bovine?
Professor Cowsworth?
Like Professor Cowsworth. That's going to be it. No doubt. No doubt. Professor Cowsworth said we could go down here, down the hallway. All right. But don't let me catch you down here again. Troublemakers. So we'll tell you that story coming up in a little bit. Next hour, we'll tell you of the city that warns residents to keep watch for escaped marmoset monkeys. And that's some good news because not only is
Sean, you're wearing red?
but also escaped animals often yield positive results for people playing exclamation point bingo. So, yeah. What went into the decision to wear red today?
It was clean and right there in my closet, and I grabbed it.
What an amazing mashup of moments.
It wasn't a Kraken game day, and I like my red shirt.
Some said it was Kraken game day yesterday, but
no, that was the first instance in a while of hockey stupid.
we hadn't done that since the regular season.
It's been a while.
Nice chat.
Keith Anthony is here. It's good to see you, Keith. Thank you for being here. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's National Hoagie Day. It's Children's Day. Day of Vesak. Europe Day. General Prayer Day. Hug a shed and take a selfie Day. International Midwives Day. Kentucky Oaks. Nail Day. National Astronaut Day. National Cartoonists Day. National Concert Day. National Devin Day. National Silence the Shame Day. And it is also National Space Day.
In space. Space. Space.
Those are among the days of the day. But we're asking you today on this morning radio show that plays games, our number one topic is Museum Lovers Day. So we're asking you, what's your favorite museum? And I feel like I haven't been to that many, but in reality, I think I've been to quite a few museums. So I think I have a variety to choose from for this. How often are you going to museums?
Not as often as I'd like, but I've been to quite a few as well.
There's this thing, the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry. I think that's what it's called, right? Mm-hmm. It's also known as OMSI. And they're one of these museums that have like a network of other museums. And the cool thing about being a member is you can go to all these other places for no cost. And I have not taken advantage of that nearly as much as I should.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
Yeah. I mean, it actually is a very common sales tactic. Like, look at all this extra stuff that you'll never use. You get.
It's there, though.
It's right there in your back pocket. Literally, you have the card. It's in your wallet. Is the Louvre in Paris counts as a museum? Yeah,
that counts. Yeah. Counts for sure.
It's not like just like an art gallery, right?
No, that's a museum. We'll count that.
That's where Indiana Jones put stuff.
It belongs in the Louvre, he said.
I remember all the time Harrison Ford's character saying that. All right, there you go. Okay, that's the only one I've been to. Well, if you're only going to one, that's not bad, is it?
That's a pretty high bar for your one and only museum.
No wonder Keith Anthony's not going to museums. Well, we've already gone here. Why would we do anything else? It's like, hey, I heard that you like football. I'm gonna take you to a game. It's called the Super Bowl. You want to go? Yeah. You go to any other game, you're like, where's all the people doing the halftime concert? Well, that's not standard. When did you get your RB32 car?
This morning.
No, it's BB-8. It's I knew that one.
Yep. There's a bunch of Star Wars packs for Star Wars Day yesterday, and I was looking through them, and I'm like, oh, he's really cute, and so now he's mine.
Did you purchase this car?
They had a bunch of credits. I've been slowly collecting credits over the seasons.
Funnily enough, if you buy a subscription to Rocket League, you get a whole bunch of extra Rocket League things for free. Probably. Man, everyone's playing this game like 40 feet in the air. Like, what's wrong with the ground, y'all? That's where I play this game.
No one wants to get downs.
They should. Get downs here. It's ridiculous. Well, my answer to this question is going to be a lot of the museums that are in Washington, D.C., just because I've always liked going to like the Smithsonian and some of the other bigger museums. I think there's an Air and Space Museum that was there. Locally, there's a pretty cool airplane, like aviation museum that's on the western side of Oregon. So I definitely like that one a lot, even though, you know, OMSI's always fun to go to. So I kind of with you, like, I like a variety of them. I've never really gone to a museum and was like, man, this was horrible, and I never want to do that again. Yeah,
I've had good experiences for sure. OMSI will always be one of my favorites, just because I've experienced that so many times through so many different types of experiences. You know, I first experienced it when we moved here when I was in high school and enjoyed it from that point of view. But then I've gone back as an uncle with a young niece and kids, and just lots of good experiences there. The National History Museum down in LA, that's in the same area as the Coliseum, has always been one of my favorites. They have pretty cool collections of ancient artifacts and dinosaurs and stuff. So that's always been a good one. And then I forget exactly which museum it was at, but it was a pretty small museum in Oxford when we were there last summer, but it has Albert Einstein's chalkboard with some of his writing on it. That was pretty cool too.
That sounds neat.
It was really neat.
Huh. So there's no special celebrity appearances in all NFL games, asking? No. Well, I mean, there might be, but probably not at least organized by the NFL.
Why isn't the president in the stands?
My favorite museum is called Eureka. It's a kids museum where everything was interactive. There's a bit where you could climb into a human body and learn about the insides. Ugh. My stepdad took me there when I very first met him. Well, I mean, that sounds really fun, except for the insides part. I know, all learning, not all learning isn't gross. That's a double negative, but you go ahead.
Oh, nice goal. Oh, I get an assist there.
Yes, you sure do.
Our opponent really is the one that set it up.
I'm like, they might actually cross that. Oh, they crossed that.
You were ready.
I was. But, it wasn't actually your assist, which is why I scored it.
Yeah. Oh, I need to put those other wheels back on because I need 15 assists to get you your car.
Did you notice, though, that I got one already in this game? Maybe today's the day.
Maybe.
Nice shot.
Nice goal.
I am excited for Chia. We're going to play that coming up in the final hour crew. We're going to continue to explore the islands. Did you do any work on it in the off season?
No. I still want to, but I didn't. I was going to go around and unlock at least fast travel points and stuff like that to make getting around a little faster, but I didn't do that. But we are where we need to be for this next part. Remember, I flew across the island as a bird, and we got there. When we finished, we didn't do whatever it is we were supposed to do yet, so we should have some action today.
Yeah, we wanted to try to make it a little bit easier to get some things done during the course of the show, because one of the best parts of the game is you have the ability to kind of just mosey around, which is calming, and it's a good type of thing to have in a game. It doesn't really work well when we only have about 20 minutes to play it.
Get that out of here.
I was going to say, the save for the win! And that's exactly what happened. All right, nice work. Victory! And an MVP performance from Sports.Gaming, which means if you're playing exclamation point bingo, which you should,
You are one of life's winners.
if you do get a bingo, do exclamation point I got bingo, and we'll go ahead and play you a little fun song for being one of life's winners. Good morning and nice chat.
Bingo.
It's good to see you.
A warm welcome to our official head of research and development, Calaf.
Do you want to tell him?
No, you tell him.
Okay. Calaf, I don't know how to say this, but well, your understudy's going for your job. So,
Yeah.
Quiet I'm Gaming, we were just casually mentioning. Actually, many people were mentioning how much they miss you, and that is universal across Downs, Deuce, Keith Anthony let Calaf know how much, Calaf is missed. I mean, that's very important. But in the course of talking about that, Quiet I Am Gaming started to open up a lot of different doors to see how Quiet could take your job. So, so we've been looking at all the zeros that we've given to you, and we might have to move some of those to Quiet's column.
It's true.
I'm happy we're having this conversation one-on-one and not in front of our entire audience. So, oh yeah, and also, you're an artificial intelligence. You may not actually be a real human being, but that's that you already knew, right?
And or a figment of all of our collective imagination.
Really, you're just constantly living in here rent-free. It's fine though. It's fine. 6:25 West Coast time. It is great to see you. 9:25 out east. 2:25 for those watching GMS in the UK. Doodle-doo. Deuce says, I forgot, do you guys actually broadcast on radio somewhere too? Not currently, no. But we certainly would be welcome to. So if you know of a radio station who would like to have us be part of their mornings, you're certainly invited to let us know. Yeah, do you expose Calaf as AI all the time? I like Sean's explanation. A figment of our imagination. I can hear Calaf right now.
We are all Calaf.
I hope you're pretty well. Let's get the news, the video game headlines you need to know. For that, as always, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Friday, May 5th, 2023, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. Wow. Coming in hot for Friday. Interesting news this morning. There is a Phil Spencer interview that took place on Kinda Funny Games' Xcast, which is their Xbox-related podcast. And he was scheduled for an interview. They had that in the works already, and it got confirmed. And then the CMA blocked their acquisition of Activision, and then Redfall came out and was terrible. And surprisingly, Phil Spencer kept his interview date. So he discussed a lot of things. It's an interview totally worth watching because it's a pretty candid Phil Spencer. And He even mentions during the interview multiple times that that he doesn't usually appear as grumpy Phil Spencer, but he couldn't help it. And part of the stuff he talked about in the thing that's highlighted in this story is his disappointment with Redfall's launch, and he's more upset with his performance for the game and kind of the upper echelon of Xbox executives and their lack of involvement in the development, and that they should have given more resources to make sure the game did well. He does highlight some of the complaints about the game, and he also talks a bit about how they, as all companies do, did internal reviews. They hired third parties to come in and review the game behind closed doors, reviews that never go out to the public. And in those reviews, they reviewed at least 10 points higher than the average score once the game released. So felt like there was some disconnect between what they were seeing and what actually happened as it got pushed out to the public. He did, of course, double down on things that Arcane has come out and said, and pointed out things they can do and are going to do to try to fix the game. But all in all, pretty disappointed with how it has gone, especially since this is kind of the first game of a few big games coming out over the next 6 months or so. This was not the start to their year that they wanted.
Well, I mean, kudos to know. I mean, listen, teams know, PR teams know, right? It's like, oh, that time that we had scheduled for you to appear on that thing, maybe we could bump that back till we have like a new release or something that's going much better than the one that we just had now, right? Because a lot of times that's even planned too. Maybe Redfall was the reason that they chose the date that they chose, right? I mean, I don't know that. But point being, like, kudos to them for kind of sticking with it and going through the fire. And that's not an easy thing to do, to be in the hot seat for an interview, especially for an outlet like, you know, Kind of Funny, considering they're very good at what they do. So,
absolutely. And congrats to Snowbike Mike and the other hosts of Xcast. That podcast has come a long way, and to get Phil Spencer on the show and have some like real journalism during an interview is pretty fantastic. So again, go check out the interview. That whole episode is great and worth watching. In our next piece of news, it's time for the 2023 class of the Video Game Hall of Fame. And this year, we get some pretty good ones, including Wii Sports and Barbie Fashion Designer CD-ROM and The Last of Us. Those are pretty good. This is Michael McWhirter of Polygon has the story. There was one more. I needed a bullet pointed list on
based this. On a thumbnail on Twitter, it looks like something called computer science.
Yeah, computer space.
Computer space.
Yeah, it broke ground for being the first commercial video game. Prior to Computer Space's 1971 release, there were really no commercial video game industries. Nice. Also, who doesn't love a good Barbie Fashion Designer CD-ROM?
I actually think I remember that from, I never played it, but I remember seeing it like on shelves and stuff. It was probably a pretty big deal. I mean, I've had even one of my kids be like, I want to play this like certain fashion designer game. I think it was like a Crayola game or something that came out for the iPad. So I could imagine it being pretty fun.
Yeah, seems like it. So yeah, this is the quartet of classic games recognized by the Hall of Fame and their influence on popular culture and for the games industry. They'll be on display at the expanded The Strong National Museum of Play this summer.
There's still an outside chance I'll be visiting the Strong Museum of Play this summer. So if that happens, I will be taking some pictures.
Nice. Yeah, check it out. In our last piece of news, there's some video game adjacent news this morning. This is Mortal Kombat 2, the movie, may have found its Johnny Cage. This is from Alex Stedman of IGN. Of course, Mortal Kombat in 2021 came out, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really fun time. Ends with a tease for Johnny Cage, and so there was, pretty good speculation that Johnny Cage would be an important part of the sequel if the sequel were to happen. And now it seems like Carl Urban of The Boys is going to play Johnny Cage in the sequel, which I'm excited about because he's fantastic. and that could be a lot of fun.
I don't know who that is, but I am excited for Mortal Kombat because it's Mortal Kombat. The Boys, that's a HBO series, right?
Yeah.
Yes?
No. I don't remember what streaming service it's on. I want to say HBO because it's just so violent, so bloody. The Boys is fantastic.
Coincidentally enough,
Amazon
it
Prime.
turns out that there's some violence in Mortal Kombat, so it'll be a perfect fit.
It'll be a great fit. It's Amazon Prime, thanks. Ace and Krypton. So I know you haven't seen The Boys because it's way too bloody for you, but you've probably seen trailers or even just images of The Boys. And the character that they show all the time, which is the scruffy guy with like the big beard, he has really dark hair and facial hair.
Oh, Pedro Pascal.
You would recognize him.
Okay.
So if you Google Carl Urban or The Boys, it's him, and it'll be great.
Oh, I know him. He's the guy who married Nicole Kidman, the really good country singer from, I think, Australia.
That's the one.
Nailed it.
So I'm excited for the sequel. I hope it's just more silly fun like the first movie.
You hope it's Mortal Kombat. Mortal.
More mortal.
Should they spell it Moretal Combat?
Yep. And always, last but not least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today, like Demon Skin, out on the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and the Switch. And for the most prestigious award in video game-focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's Name of the Morning goes to Duru, a game about mole rats and depression, out on PC.
Wow. I'm guessing there's going to be some metaphors in that game.
No.
Yeah. I do really treasure the fact that for those who are battling, mental health issues like depression, like having outlets through video games that can help, and that's making the assumption that this game is that, which I don't necessarily know. It is pretty cool. Just to have another resource available to you. So congratulations to Duru, a game about mole rats and depression. It's out today. It is our name of the morning. Could become name of the month. It just depends on how things land by the time that we are ready to go with naming our May name of the month, which happens the first full week of June. Congratulations again to Where's My Cat? It was our winner for April. If you're a Patreon subscriber, fulfillment's a little bit late getting the contest into your Patreon-only Discord, but you can win that right away by being one of our Patreon subscribers. So if you're not already and you want to consider it, please go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. You get access to different emotes that we have, courtesy of Sports.Gaming's channel. You can also find out about how to adopt Bob, who's our big voice, who lives in the box to my left.
Won't you adopt me?
That's your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Thank you, Sports.Gaming.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. If you're just joining us like Krypton is, nice chat. Good morning to you. Appreciate it.
Nice chat.
We're going to play Chia coming up in the final hour crew. Next hour, we'll have List of the Day and Sports. Appreciate you playing Bingo, ! Bingo, to get your hourly bingo card. Today's word of the day is trait. You just put trait in front of your name on the platform that you're watching, and you'll have a chance to win on Monday's edition of Gaming Morning Show. HBO couldn't get away with the laser baby stuff for sure. HBO can't get away with something? I swear they put everything on there. Damn. This must be violent.
It's pretty gruesome.
Laser baby.
It's so good.
Deuce says, honestly, keep considering doing the same thing. Have some connections. Local radio station middle of nowhere. Once you get funds, might do that. Absolutely. And the good news, too, is in some of the sports broadcasts that I do for radio, I mean, just being able to put it on the internet and then sync things up actually works pretty well. Who handles closed captioning? This is Pixel Chat, and you can find out more. Oh, I think I have this as ! Captions. I do. You can click on that link to find out more. I think by and large, us and then the folks like Chris M.E. who put us on to Pixel Chat have been pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it has its moments, but every piece of technology has its moments.
The only thing that frustrates us is you sometimes will randomly lose your link, and then you'll hear me look at Sean and be like, hey, could you check your captions really quick? And then Sean's like, blah! That's exactly that. I do a good recreation of He kicks his microphone out of the way with his hand, which is not kicking. Definition.
I'm gonna punch you with my foot.
Please check out Chris ME's YouTube channel. You can Everyday Magic DL. A lot of food, but also a lot of like event look-ins at different aspects of Disneyland. But this is a big one coming up tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time. The Karaoke Kids present Discord Karaoke. This is hosted by several, but King Gray was the one who wanted us to promote this, and we are happy to do that. Sing any song you like, maybe just hang out, but you join this Discord to be there. It starts tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time with the Karaoke Kids. And thanks to King Gray for organizing that. Are you going to go sing?
I don't think that's gonna work out for me. It's just at a busy time. But I'd like to stop in and at least say hi.
Okay. But you're going to say, hi! 'Cause you got to sing.
And then I'm gonna bounce out.
Question, are you guys excited for the King's coronation? There's a coronation?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
But is it this weekend?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm not actually paying attention. I just know it exists.
Keith, it turns out that we probably are not. Because I didn't even know it was happening. So
I'll catch the next one.
Might be a sample of how... Did you say you'll catch the next one?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll outlive him, so there'll be another one.
I'll watch it on YouTube. Like, I'll watch the summary of it. I probably
I catch the highlights on Sports.
Yeah. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Are you excited for the King's coronation, Keith Anthony? And I think I might have just said coordination. Either way, there we go. So,
well, you do have to be well coordinated for the coronation. There's a lot of moving parts.
Speaking of coordination, let's say hi to the animals, the menagerie that lives outside Sean's house. Good morning to Sean's animals, Bear, and the others, and Louse. Oh, wait, you don't know about Louse? Well, so fortunately, Louse died. I don't know why I had to go so sad. This rhyme and poem is not bona fide. None of that made sense. In the least. There they are. Do they look sad?
Not really.
I brought up Louse. Is that Carl Urban?
That's Carl Urban.
I do recognize Carl Urban. Carl Urban.
I knew you would.
That's funny.
You can news if you wanna.
All right, here's the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. It is 6:40, and we're going to start off by taking you on a journey. This one is to South Dakota, where the cows have been caught skipping school. Moo. Out of my way, we're skipping school. A pair of cows, two of them, escaped from a South Dakota high school and went wandering. Why were they in the school?
They gotta learn.
Cross highways and through yards before being corralled at a softball field, police said. The police department on a Facebook post said the cows, the yearling cows specifically, were accused of, quote, skipping school when they wandered off while taking part in an exhibit. Quote, their adventure took them across roads and highways, through yards, and eventually to the Pierre softball complex. Is that how you say it, Pierre? I always feel like that's the one that's like the capital. Isn't that something different? Maybe it's not. Police,
yeah, I don't know.
animal control officers, and the sheriff's deputies met the cows at the field and were able to usher them into a fenced area. Quote, city parks crews assisted, and before long recess was over, the yearlings returned to class.
Oh, man. Only in South Dakota.
Oh my gosh. Cows were skipping class.
Naughty cow.
Move out of the way. I'm trying to go somewhere.
Oh, man.
Congratulations. All right, that's the story that we're tracking at this hour. This morning radio show that plays games. Chat, if you haven't answered already, this could be on your bingo card, so it's worth taking a gander at. What is your favorite museum? K-Laugh said the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History is my favorite, but the entire network of Smithsonians in Washington, D.C. is just stellar. Yes. Yeah, no, I've had a very positive experience with every single trip that I've made to DC to look at those. And the problem is I feel like there's never enough time. Like, I almost feel like you need to spend maybe a couple of weeks. Like, that might be too much time, but I've noticed that, especially since I've had children, going to museums, like, it's a little more rushed than I'd prefer. So you know what I've been doing? I've started to take pictures of the stuff that I want to read, but I don't have enough time to read. And then I'll look at it when I get home. But that's not ideal.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Calaf, isn't there one? I think it's the Air and Space Museum. That's I think my favorite of them. I'm trying to remember the last time I went. I think it was maybe 2018 or so. There was also a couple that I did whilst in New York City that I enjoyed. I recently visited the Denver Museum of Art, and that's a pretty funky building. It's got like these angular walls, and at one point you'll just like walk down a hallway and it'll just stop. You just can't go anywhere because the walls are kind of closing in on you. It's interesting. So, everyone has Monday off for the coronation. Oh, it's a national holiday, Downs?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
I mean, it makes sense, right? And you know, you have inauguration day as a big deal, and that's something that happens every 4 years in the U.S., let alone, you know, having a new monarch. So 95% of my street have decorated their homes and organizing a street party. Well, and how's it work,
Do you want to throw a street party for the coronation?
Can we also celebrate Game 4 of the Kraken Stars series?
Yeah.
I mean, so are you excited about this even if you aren't necessarily excited about the king? Like, do you just use this as an excuse to have a fun day off? You know, even though you may not be, like, thrilled about what's actually happening? Because it's a day off and many other people are. That's a genuine question, by the way. I don't know the answer. Let's see. Keith Ann says, I'm at work. It's going to be carnage getting to work tomorrow afternoon through the street party. I'll have to charge through them like bowling pins. But I thought you just said the day was off. Isn't
Monday
it not?
is.
Oh, Monday. Tomorrow is a Saturday by my watch and calendar.
And April.
April 6th tomorrow. No, nice shot.
Thank you.
Huh, so is this Battle Pass or Rocket Pass's celebration?
Yeah, the lotus flower.
I kind of like this dink.
It's fine.
I like the
sound. Is good.
Yeah. Keith Anthony wants to know, did the cows from South Dakota jump over the moon? They were trying. They ran out of time. They were caught. Oh, this might be my assist. Oh, I sent too hard of a screamer. Hey, we're playing with... Oh, no, that's not. I thought that was a Danny Anthony. It's like we're playing with Keith's friend. But it's Python. Oh, Python YT. That's where I got it. Someone on YouTube. I was like, why am I seeing something Anthony? So, Down says, I believe it's...
is there.
Down says, I believe it's an international holiday. I'm so confused. What is it? How is it an international holiday? I haven't even heard about it. I'm genuinely surprised that I haven't even heard about this. That makes me wonder what I'm not seeing. Have I not been paying attention to the news? Good morning and nice chat to Scott Chick. It's great to see you today. Appreciate you stopping by on this Friday.
A warm welcome to our deputy cat petter, Scott Chick.
Good job, Keith Anthony. You scored. Calaf says Air and Space one is great. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one being awesome. And Calaf, if you're ever on the West Coast, hit me up because there's a fantastic aviation museum. Was it Howard Hughes's plane? That was the Spruce Goose.
Yes.
That is on display in Western Oregon. So
yeah, it's pretty awesome. We still need to go to the water park.
Well, yeah. So now that my oldest is like very confident in the water, I'm on board. Because before, like, I was like, that'd be fun, but I'd be way not relaxed. And now I'll be relaxed enough. So, can we go at like 9 a.m. on a Tuesday though, when it's not super crowded?
Well, once we get to summer, it's always going to be super crowded.
True. Scott Chick says, I don't even get a day off for the coronation, and I'll be made to watch it and celebrate with residents because they like the royals. They're having coronation-themed high tea at our place. Well, Scott Chick, if you need a break from that, be sure to tune in with us on Monday's edition of this show, and we'll give you some levity whilst it happens. I missed, and I hit our team.
Oh, if there weren't people there, I might have been able to score that for you.
Oh, man, that just refused to not go in. K-Lab says the Spruce Goose will do. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's gigantic.
It's pretty cool.
I remember, so the way that this museum's laid out, it's on the side of it's not the interstate, but it's a pretty, like, major highway. And I'm driving along one time at night, so I didn't know it existed. And I'm just driving along, and in the yard, the front yard of this museum, they have like a 747 and some other airplanes, but you see the 747, which is closest to the road. And I didn't know that was a thing, right? So I'm just driving along thinking, am I close to an airport? And I was quasi freaking out that like this plane was going to take off. And it turns out that it's this museum, which is kind of cool if they have that plane in front of the museum. But I was caught off guard. And then during the next time I drove by, it was during the daytime, and I saw that they had all these giant, like, I think there's 3 different hangars, right? And one is dedicated to space, one's dedicated to the Spruce Goose, and then the other one's this water park that also has like a 737 on its roof. It's nuts. All right, we got an overtime game, chat, so it's time to get serious. We're going to buckle in. I'm not going to see a single word you write. I'm going to ignore you with all my fibers of my being. Because we have to win. And I also need some assists. We also had a 4-1 lead, so this would be not the one to lose. I'm not looking at you.
Oh, wow. Look at that stuff down set.
No, I actually looked. No. Down, stop talking. Down's mod yourself. I don't think Down's is a mod. All right, there you go. Perfectly centered. The wrong way. I'm not looking, chat. Don't you tempt me.
Oh, that was an open goal for them.
I'm not even going to ask Bob to sing with net wide open. That's how serious I'm taking this right now. Nobody talk to me. I'm going to win the game. Go, teammate, go. Nice. A little deflection, but our teammate's over there and is going to center it perfectly for us. Never mind. For you!
Oh, maybe.
Please get in
There
there.
you
That's
go.
an assist. That's an assist for the win! Look at that.
Nice.
That's a perfect assist. The old pop-up assist. Hey, it works.
Ding.
And I bet you were MVP.
Nope.
Our teammate?
Yeah.
Danny Anthony? Good job, Danny Anthony. We're proud of you. 650. Oh, and I scored under 100 points for you, chat.
Wow. Nice work.
Everything's coming up Millhouse right now. How about
Yeah,
that?
we did all the Rocket League bingo stuff.
You are one of life's winners.
Nice job. Congratulations to you, chat. If you had exclamation point bingo and Sean is MVP or I scored under 100 points, both of those things happened this hour. And of course, I got another assist, so I only need 13 more.
You've already gotten one per game today, which is miles above where we were yesterday.
We're 200% above where we were yesterday. It's 6:52 West Coast time. It's 9:52 out east, 2:52 for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
Doodle-doo.
Scott Chick says, I'll feign the need for pregnancy-related extra breaks, especially, says Scott Chick. They're allowed. We have a doctor. Doctor can write you a note.
Yeah, let me know.
And if you need extra words, let me see. Another word for exhausted. Our friend Walrus can tell you that you can just explain to them that you're fatigued or enervated or debilitated or breathless.
I'll just write a note and I'll say, to whom it may concern, Scott Chick is pregnant. Signed, Sports Doc Gaming.
MD.
And they'll be like, well, yeah, we know.
No, they do. They knew already. It's not breaking news. Did I already do a time check?
Yes, I think so.
In the UK.
Doodle-doo.
I think we have given some of the colonies a day off too. Egg on your... What are you talking about, Downs? You lost, all right? It was 250 years ago. Close. Anyway. Yeah, it's over, okay? You two could have had a day off if you hadn't hated tea and tax so much. What a sore loser, right, Sean?
Jeez, get over it. I know we're awesome.
All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know, because on this day of days, the 5th of May, 2023, we would like to celebrate with you. Let's go to birthdays, shall we? Birthdays start with actor John Rhys-Davies, who turned 79 today.
And John is set to reprise his role as Salah in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
This Dial of Destiny belongs in a museum.
In the Louvre.
Yes, all of the Indiana Jones things go to the Louvre. Are you excited for the new... I was about to say the new IJ film. Has anyone ever referred to Indiana Jones as IJ?
No.
That felt wrong.
Yucky. I don't like that. You know what I'm excited about? So I'm excited to go see it in the theaters and hear the Indiana Jones theme in a theater. It's the same as the opening crawl of a Star Wars movie. No matter what follows, that moment is always really cool and kind of gives me goosebumps. And then it's probably going to be awful from there. But I'm going to go see it, and I'm going to enjoy at least that part. And then we'll just forget it exists, just like the fourth one also doesn't exist anymore.
We could have, just put down, your projector, and I could make you some popcorn, and I could have John L. Williams come over really quick, and then you could just, save some time.
You mean J-Dubs?
Yeah. J-Dubs, who produced the music for IJs. Ugh. Ugh. Today, actress Danielle Fishel turns 42.
Her first TV show appearance was on Full House.
Really?
Apparently.
Also, this photo, which shows Danielle at a podium during the 5th annual Make March Matter fundraising campaign.
You mean the one that was at the Children's Hospital, Los Angeles?
Yes, exactly. It was a March 2nd, 2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at her face. She doesn't know what's about to happen.
No one did. Anyway, it says actress, Children's Hospital Los Angeles patient parent. So apparently Danielle has a kiddo, or at least at the time did. So
I hope her kiddo's okay.
I mean, that's where like captions actually supplied a significant amount of value to me because I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, actor Henry Cavill, exactly. For Stride turns 40 today.
Fun fact: he's being replaced by Liam Hemsworth in the Netflix series The Witcher.
I never knew Nutella was so erotic.
He really likes him.
What's that have to do with Nutella?
Oh, he's thinking things.
Oh, okay. Who doesn't like Henry? I like how, though, it happens to be on his 40th birthday. There's that stereotypical complex of people turning 40 and feeling like they're super duper old, and hear this caption saying, "Yeah, he's getting replaced because he's old." It's not said, but could be construed that way. Today, singer Adele turns 35.
Fun fact: she recently announced she was extending her Vegas residency. Makes sense.
Yeah, in the statement, it said, quote, "We will be extending our Vegas residency. We're going to have it roll into the deep amount of time."
Also, fun fact: her full name is Adele Lori Blue Adkins.
You looked it up, didn't you?
Yeah,
Was that a first ever bonus fun fact?
maybe.
Correct.
Doesn't happen very often, chat, so it's like when you see a shooting star. All right, well, happy birthday to... What's her name again?
Adele Lori Blue Adkins.
There you go.
We've got a drummer birthday.
It is Bill Ward's birthday of Black Sabbath. Bill is 75.
Bill Ward. After completing his career as a car salesman, Bill Ward became the drummer of Black Sabbath.
A really boring drummer name for Black Sabbath drummer.
Actor Melinda Coulee, I believe, from the A-Team and Knots Landing is 68, so 1 year away. Oh, singer Craig David is 42. Of all the great two first names singers, Craig David is among the top. So, and then Josh Smith of Hailstorm is 40. Josh Smith, after leaving Witness Protection, became the bassist of Hailstorm. Charles Nagy, former Cleveland baseball pitcher, which we always like to throw in because these are from Cleveland.com, and it took us a while to realize why there's so many former Cleveland baseball players mentioned.
Big fan of the Indians.
Let's see. Ann B. Davis had a birthday, Tammy Wynette, Karl Marx as well. All had birthdays on May 5th, no longer with us birthdays. I think I'm pretty happy with where we're at.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Former MTV News correspondent Kurt Loder has a birthday today, 78.
Wow.
Kurt Loder always seemed like the old guy on MTV.
Yeah.
You know why?
Because he was the old guy.
I think he was the old guy on MTV. So,
Yeah.
Dude says, I'm about to explode, dude. Double fun facts. My brain can't take it.
Bob likes it.
Bob likes brains exploding? Jeez.
I think so.
Not really.
Okay, phew. Sean, this day in gaming history, we shift to that. We have two from before 1995, which means you get a chance to play Lawsuit or Not Lawsuit. We'll start, of course, with the year 1951.
Oh, definitely not a lawsuit.
Before lawsuits were invented, 1951 in London, England, Ferranti shows the Nimrod computer at the Festival of Britain exhibition. The computer is based on the Mark I and is dedicated to playing the game NIM. This makes it the world's first games computer.
Correct.
Nice.
That is a pretty important this day in gaming history.
That's a big one. Yeah.
What about 1994, Sean?
Ooh, I think this is after the chaos of the 91, 92 era. We're gonna go not a lawsuit.
The lawsuit zone?
Yeah.
Well-known lawsuit zone. Bob plays a didgeridoo. Your answer's locked in. Nintendo confirms in 1991 its Project Reality video game system will be cartridge-based.
Yes.
You're 2 for 2.
Nice.
Nice work.
Good day. Good day.
2004, Activision releases the Shrek 2 video game for GameCube, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. Here's a question for you. The first thing that I can think of is 007 for N64. Aside from that one, and that was really also very heavy on the multiplayer, but I think the story part of that game was pretty fine. Has there been a really good movie-based video game?
The Spider-Man 2 tie-in game was pretty good.
Okay.
People liked that one. Shrek 2, however, I have to imagine hot garbage. We should play it, though.
If you would like to defend Shrek 2, you can. Yeah, list your favorite video games based on actual movies, like movie first, then video game. Or maybe the video game was tied into the movie. Like, make it really close. That would be sick.
Should we play Shrek 2?
No.
On air?
No, I don't want to. We'll let Austin Attack 12 do that.
Perfect.
Speaking of which, Austin will be on probably later today. You can find Austin Attack 12 at Austin Attack 12 on the internet. 2006, Nintendo announces there will be over 30 game titles available for the Wii within the launch window.
Nice.
Also, 2017, Bethesda releases the Prey video game for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
That game was so good.
Really?
Yeah, the game was really good.
Okay. There you go.
Lots of mimics that hide as objects, but then they jump out at you and go. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, good. I love that game.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying. You wouldn't like it at all.
Fantastic.
But the game's fantastic.
Okay. All right. Next hour, we'll give you 10 unique museums from around the world. That'll be our list of the day. We'll also give you sports. Thank you for being here. Sports.gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. We'll come back with another hour, and we'll take a look at some of your recommendations for video games that were tied into movies. That's coming up when we return on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv.
It's the finishing. Yeah.
I'm doing the vault, and I'm landing with like a stumble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So gross.
Let's get the news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Bye, baby. Good morning. It is Monday, May 2nd, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News.
Look at that hat. Oh yeah, that thing is beautiful.
Is the blue match? Blue looks pretty good on the blue.
Yeah, I think it's a good fit. So
good.
Maybe I'll just gift you that hat.
But you need it.
You can wear it all the time.
But it's yours. It's molded to your head.
It's definitely molded.
Gross.
Salty.
None? Wow. I mean, I know they didn't have nuggies, but battered chicken alternatives is a shock they don't have any of.
Why was there a run on chicken products today?
Supply chain?
Could be.
Blockchain?
I think there is a chicken shortage because the chickens are everywhere. There was just some news. The owner of the Jazz, or one of the teams, owns like a chicken company, and they had to put 5 million chickens down because they had the bird flu, and they didn't want it to spread and be a huge issue. So maybe that's the problem. Thanks, chicken Utah guy. Thanks, chickens. You should have been wearing your masks.
Masks over their beaks.
Little beaks.
Beak protectors.
All I think of is Hey from Moana wearing a mask.
Look through the slat. That's not the way. You look through the bottom at the corner of the TV.
Oh, gotcha. Because it blocks the spookiness from like arcing down.
Yeah,
into
there's
eyes.
rarely anything that happens in the bottom left corner of a screen. So
I really want to develop a game now where just all the scary stuff happens in the bottom left corner of the screen. That's all. Nowhere else, just the very bottom left corner.
that actually might be a really interesting game. As odd as it sounds coming from where we started, yeah.
Peaceful the rest of the screen, but just jump scare after jump scare. Down in
And
that
Ryan's
bottom
just
left.
like, I can't not change my hands. It's all.
I'll move to the bottom right corner of the screen. Then the sequel gets me.
Ooh, it'll have
eye tracking.
Yeah, it'll have eye tracking. You can't get away from it.
Can't see my eyes if they're covered with my hands. Rare.
I just want you to know that something strange is happening because of your hair. There are a couple of morning doves trying to come into my office through the window because they love your hair so much. They're like, "Wow, hair."
You want to know why they're actually trying to get in there? It's because they're like, oh, that's where my nest went. We matched, Sean. We're both wearing our green today.
That's a green day. Who knew?
Hope we have the time of our lives.
I too have green on. Jeez. Rude.
Good riddance. At some point, Mike will bring up Dookie.
Probably.
You're not wrong.
That'll be the Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Hope you have a great green day.
Apple flavor just to really mess with somebody.
No, but they should. Also, I mean, I just figured out like a marketing, like we should market this. Remember those lollipops where you pushed up and they had oh god, what is it called? Just the hard candy inside where it was different colors and you'd like put it on your finger and you'd push pop, I guess is what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you made that but marketed it like a lightsaber?
I like it.
Millions.
And the green will be green apple.
Your 6th grade teacher would have hated that idea.
Probably. What's
And the
another
red will
green
be red
flavor
apple.
it could be?
Uh,
So lime, green apple.
Cilantro.
Oh gosh.
I helped.
This is a cilantro flavor. Wow, it's like the Bean Boozled, but worse.
Join us over at Hefty Goof's Place You Can Eat. Join us at Candy Bar, located next to Hefty Goof's A Place You Can Eat. Now served at Candy Bar. Green things that aren't lime or green apple, like kale, broccoli, or cilantro. Now available at Hefty Goof's A Place You Can Eat. Just wheats. Now available from GMS, Hefty Goof's Fungible Token Emporium. Selling non-fungible lubricant. You know, what the NFL clearly stands for. Lube, the sauce of metal things.
Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy.
Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. From a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's let's make it juicy.
Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene
Man, that is so juicy. Juicy.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Become a Patreon. Join our Discord. Go to GMS.watch and click on where to find GMS. A new box would be pretty okay. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for making us part of your day. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. It's the last show of the week, Friday, May 5th. Friday, May 5th, 2023. That's Sports.Gaming, left side of your screen, hanging out with his Walrus, the handy thesaurus microphone. The at-home Walrus, the handy thesaurus microphone kits are coming your way.
He's a good microphone.
I'm pretty sure we have IMJF Downs, the official cartographer and diagramographer, working on those as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably. All right. Thank you for being here. Like I mentioned, it is the 5th of May.
Win $10 next Monday with exclamation point bingo. Type exclamation point bingo in chat right now and get this hour's bingo card. The word of the day is
trait. Trait. It rhymes with great. So we'll get things like trait, Sis, or trait, Keith Anthony, 89 today.
It's not as good as some of the other ones.
No, it's not, but still kind of amusing.
like Tony the Tiger says, they're fine.
They're trait. That wasn't bad.
No, that wasn't bad.
That kind of sounded like Tony the Tiger.
A little bit.
Wow. Am I more of an impressionist than I ever realized?
Maybe.
I'd like to think so.
Keep working on it.
Please pay your hosts with plenty of voice flattery.
Late last hour, we got into the topic because there was a video game that came out. It was called Shrek 2 for GameCube, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. And I posed the question, how many movie tie-in type video games have been pretty okay? You had mentioned that you thought Shrek 2 likely wasn't, even though I believe neither of us have actually played it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Downs said Disney had a good run with Aladdin and Lion King. Okay, I'm trying to be objective here. So those games were well done. They were extremely hard.
Yeah.
Did you like Aladdin?
Yes. It was a rental game for me, so I never got good enough at it to really appreciate it. But no, it was a good platformer.
I'd be more inclined to play that one than Shrek 2. Just to be fair.
True.
What about Caleb saying Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was great, and I'm not even a huge Star Wars fan.
That's true. That was also a really good game. Although not a direct tie-in to a movie franchise. But like Star Wars, like Pod Racer would be a direct tie-in to a movie, and that was also fun.
Okay. And that was an N64 game?
Mm-hmm.
Downs, what about X-Men Origins Wolverine was better than the movie?
Yeah, that's a low bar, though.
Okay. Good morning. Hey, it's Brendan and businesses. If I haven't already, it's good to see you both.
Nice chat.
Deuce says, I am having to look at Wikipedia because my brain jumped to so many at once, but here's a rough list of the good ones. Cars, based on Pixar's movie, insanely good at the time it was released. There were 2 good Ghostbusters games, Shrek, Super Slam, a bunch of Star Wars games, The Warriors, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Nice.
Sadly, a bunch of the ones that came to mind were ultimately from books. K-Laugh adds Mad Max and Alien Isolation.
Yeah. Mad Max was a really good open world game. And not that old, so holds up.
I just wish you didn't have to be so angry to play it.
Slightly upset, Max.
Working on my frustration, Max. Down says, what am I working on? We need a prototype for the Walrus the Handy Thesaurus home microphone kit. So think of like the Yeti microphone, but just shaped as a walrus. You won't find a walrus that sounds better than Walrus the Handy Thesaurus.
No, and you can tell them all your secrets.
You're an influencer, Hefty. Sis, I don't know about that. The Rugrats game on PS1 was pretty okay. And Caleb said, hadn't considered that. That Pod Racer game is great with the full arcade treatment using the two handles to steer.
Ooh, yeah, even better.
Yeah. I remember playing that once. I don't remember which arcade. It might have been GameWorks, maybe. I don't remember, but yeah, that was a pretty fun game.
Yeah, it's a good game. I also liked the Dick Tracy game on NES. It was pretty good.
I just remember the Pod Racer theme song. Go Pod Racer, go Pod Racer, go Pod Racer, go.
And then there were just Star Wars sounds in the background.
No. Classic Star Wars sound.
Classic.
Oh, sorry. Ooh. My fault. I've upset my father. Keith Anthony says, is there a better game than Resident Evil? Yes, that one that was based on the movie Resident Evil. Could you imagine if they had made the actual Resident Evil movie and then turned that into the game?
Man.
That movie was just disjointed, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and that series is a series of movies.
Did we ever get just them in the mansion as a movie? I don't think we have.
The closest we got was the first one, and it wasn't really that. No.
I feel like Brendan would be the right person to answer this because I feel like Brendan has a grasp on the Resident Evil franchise more than most people I know. So, I
feel like the movies pretty quickly went to, and the world is over, post-apocalyptic, and they're like, oh shoot, we want to make another movie. Except for this city, and then that city falls, and then they're like, okay, all humans are dead. Oh shoot, we want to make another movie, except for this small town.
You missed these guys.
It was bad. They were bad.
Yeah, I did not enjoy them. So, and I don't know what I was expecting. I just didn't enjoy them. So, if you're joining us for the first time today, we played some Rocket League in the first hour, and Hefty got an assist in each game, which is an increase of 200% over assists per game for the last several days. We're also trying to get Sean MVP for the third straight game, and I may decide, because I definitely don't ever do this accidentally, to score under 100 points. I'll do that for you, chat, and your bingo cards. So, Hefty gives, and he gives, and he gives. It was fun to play with Keith Anthony earlier, though.
Oh.
That was my fault. I just completely whiffed.
Well, I don't know if it was the enemy or the teammate, bumped me into the ball.
Oh, okay. It was
That was our teammate.
It's okay. I should have cleared it before that, so that's all on me. Resident Evil doesn't have enough storyline to be taken seriously as other forms of media, lol. Nobody wants a TV show where they solve simple puzzles and conserve their ammo. Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice save.
I will admit that was my least favorite part of the first Resident Evil, is because there was no auto aim, and so I had to try. Oh my gosh! Of course you got there. So I had to constantly miss, and I just run out of ammo. I enjoyed that game, which is not really a hefty thing to do. I mean, I enjoy like single player walkthrough games less now than I did when I was younger. You know, also it was like a lot more single player games were kind of what you played back in the day, right? For some reason, I thought you were there.
No.
Okay, that's my fault. I kind of got out of the goal initially. They gave me credit for a bicycle kick there. I must have got a piece of it. Anyway, I really enjoyed it, Brendan. I liked playing the first Resident Evil. I really enjoyed the second one. But that's because they added some auto-aim, and so it was a little easier to not run out of ammo. But I hate it, because, yeah, I'd go to fight the next dog or the next zombie or those, like, green things. I think they were, like, headhunters or something like that. And I'd run out of ammo, and then the game was over. Like, I tried to reset a couple of times. It just wasn't going to happen. Okay, I got a clear for that. Could you imagine the screenplay? Oh no, Jill, we've run out of ammo again. Wesker. Oh, just a bit out of my reach. The old double wall hit. Man, if this corner was where the goal was, we would be scoring so hard right now. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Nice job, teammate. Sorry? Didn't see you there? It's your new BB-8 skin. I can't see you. You blend in with all the other robots in the background. Believe me?
Maybe. I do have orange lines just like the field.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Oh my gosh, quit. I gotta quit boosting past the ball when I'm trying to dribble. Ow. Alright, if you haven't answered our question of the day, today is about museums. Thank you for trying to score that. I might get it. Yes! You are awesome. I didn't think you were gonna get that one.
I was all prepped for you to like bump it forward, and it went wide right.
Yeah, no,
but I have enough boost.
For to be fair, I was trying to also prepare for it to go straight forward as well. That was a great adjustment on your part. Our question today is about museums. What is your favorite museum? We've had Smithsonian. We've had the Louvre as Keith Anthony's only museum, which was one of my favorite parts of today. It's like, yeah, we're going to take you to more football games. We'll start with the Super Bowl. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cool different museums to do in Oregon and the Pacific Northwest. Even like in Seattle, there's like a music experience near the Space Needle. And that one's pretty neat. So there's another one to try out. So.
Yeah, the whole set of museums up by the Space Needle are pretty fantastic,
including Climate Pledge Arena, where they show off the history of Seattle's most recent hockey franchise.
Have they played well? Never heard of them.
I did like how we went to the fourth game of the series, the first series, and they opened up and they make a nod to the first ever Stanley Cup champions, which were from Seattle, and it was something along the lines of like, in the lore of NHL playoffs, we started it, or something like that, even though I don't think that at the time the Stanley Cup was the NHL's trophy. So it's a really interesting history to see all like the way that the professional hockey like landscape has changed over the years. It's worth looking up. There was even like a team, I think, in Portland called the Buckaroos, which was a professional, like top-level hockey team.
It's a good name.
Well done, says Sis. San Antonio has some amazing museums, including my favorite, the McNay, which was the first modern art museum in all of Texas. Ravenglass Railway Museum for me. Ooh, I do like trains.
Nice.
Have we ever done a train thing before?
No.
I don't think we've done like the Polar Express or anything together.
Mm-mm.
You've done that
No,
separately though, right?
Yeah. But never together.
If you would like a GMS tour of Polar Express, we'll go find Tom Hanks and see if Tom will come with us.
I'm sure he's not busy.
This train belongs in a museum.
This train belongs in the Louvre.
Ooh, Da Vinci Code. Museum adjacent.
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie. Tom Hanks.
Speaking of Tom Hanks, 7:28 West Coast time. It's 10:28 out east, and 3:28. I'm going to talk a little more slowly for those watching GMS in the UK. That sounded very disrespectful, like I was suggesting that those watching GMS in the UK need me to talk a little more slowly. That's not what I meant. My apologies. Should we do list of the day?
Nah.
Okay. Good morning to Mel B on YouTube.
Nice chat.
It's 10 of the most unique museums in the world. This is from TatlerAsia.com, which I'm getting the impression might be like a magazine.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Okay. Bob, is that a unique or wacky URL?
No.
Okay. All right. You don't get any credit for that if you're playing exclamation point bingo. By the way, if you get exclamation point bingo, you get 3 in a row. Be sure to let us know with exclamation point I got bingo. It's very important.
We'll play you a little ditty.
About Jack and Diane. 2 young American kids doing bingo the best way they can. From underwater exhibits and giant chocolate fountains to displays of items from failed relationships and more, we've rounded up the most unique museums in the world. World.
In space.
To add to your bucket list, this is written by Diane Suriano in September of 2020. Number 1 on this list takes us to Mexico, I believe.
1.
With the Cancun Underwater Museum of Art. Interesting. The Cancun Underwater Museum, or Museo Subacuático de Arte in Mexico, prides itself as being the biggest underwater museum in the world. Hey, Sean, do you have that list of all the underwater museums?
Yeah. We'll talk about that later, though.
Number 1, Cancun Underwater Museum. There's 500 sculptures, most of which are by a British sculptor. The rest are by local Mexican sculptors. Museum serves as a destination for divers to go to preserve the nearby coral reef. Interesting. Is that how you conserve coral reefs? Is by putting a whole bunch of garbage down there? I mean, that was rude to art, but
I think they built this museum in a popular diving area. Be like, hey, go here instead of messing with the reef.
Oh, that's smart. Okay, I like that. All right, there you go. There's number 1.
2.
Number 2 is Micropia in Amsterdam. It's a museum that aims to provide a positive view of microbes, which is normally associated with disease, but actually have essential functions in daily human lives. The museum also wants to generate the interest of the general public in microbes from an early age. Exhibits are divided into categories, mainly fermentation, viruses, and vaccines. One of the notable exhibits is called Mouth to Mouth and tells you how many microbes get passed on when people kiss. Another feature of the museum is its location. It's a major historical monument that has been transformed into modern use for the museum.
I don't think I'll be going there.
No?
No.
3.
Have I always been a germaphobe, or is that like the last 10 years?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I know you didn't know me a ton before 10 years from this, but still. I feel like it's getting worse. International Spy Museum is number 3 on this list. This one looks awesome, and I feel like I should know that it existed. The International Spy Museum is from Washington, D.C. I had to look it up, hosting the largest collection of espionage artifacts. The exhibits are divided into different categories, including an interactive one called Operation Spy. Other artifacts include the Kiss of Death, which was used by KGB femme fatales during the Cold War, the Minox spy camera, and the Aston Martin DB5, which appeared in the 1964 James Bond thriller Goldfinger.
Nice.
4.
I'd go to this museum. We should
Yeah,
go.
me too, for sure.
Number 4 is the Mummy Museum in Mexico.
Oh, the
also
ode
called...
to Brendan Fraser?
Yeah. It's also called the Museo de las Momias de Guanajuato. This museum in Mexico is home to mummies. The mummies are on displayed, are mummified naturally. They're a little grimmer than Egypt's excavated mummies. It's the mummification process is likely a combination of the altitude of the area and its arid climate, which made the wooden coffins absorb moisture. And the crypts are also sealed with cement, which protected the bodies from decaying, leading to all of these mummies.
5.
Ooh,
They
in
had
the
mummies.
in the UK, Sean,
Doodle-doo.
you can go to the Dog Collar Museum. Interesting. Tucked inside Leeds Castle, this museum's first of its kind. 76 is when it started. 130 rare and valuable collars on display, including one that dates back to the late 15th century. A large part of the collection was... I'm getting so emotional talking about it. I can't believe I get to talk about the Dog Collar Museum. A large part of the collection was from Gertrude Hunt and was put on display in honor of her husband, historian John Hunt. Both an avid collector, the couples had various items they collected, but dog collars were perhaps the most special among them. Interesting. Dog Collar Museum.
6.
Number 6 is the Museum of Bread Culture in Germany. This was founded in 1955. It's dedicated to bread and aims to showcase the 6,000-year-old history of bread as an indispensable part of human culture and civilization. Its first permanent exhibition dates back to 1960 and is the first museum of its kind in the world. It houses over 18,000 objects, out of which 700 are on permanent display. The exhibits provide a way to highlight the importance of bread in society. It also shows various methods of bread making and how it's evolved throughout the ages. It might make you hungry.
I heard some of their bread is stale.
Beep boop boop. 7.
Number 7, the Museum of Gold in Colombia. This kind of sounds interesting to me. El Museo del Oro is probably the most famous tourist site, especially, writes the article, in Colombia, attracting 500,000 visitors over each year. Gold, of course, makes up most of the exhibits, but there's pottery, stone, some others as well. There's also a little bit of an ode with an exhibit in the museum, the Musica Raft, because it has a connection to El Dorado, which people believe is referring to a mythical city of gold.
8.
Number 8 is the Lindt home of chocolate in Switzerland. You'll discover the delicious world of chocolate. It's home to the largest Lindt chocolate shop and features a spectacular 9-meter-tall Lindt chocolate fountain that has 1,500 kilograms of chocolate flowing through it. There are also interactive chocolate tours, which introduce you to the Swiss culture heritage of chocolate. And they definitely have things you can try. You can also create your own chocolate with Lindt Master Chocolatiers. And at the cafe, you can try some savory meals and snacks, which is a perfect excuse to get dessert afterwards.
Fondue is a river of dip, always on the move. Hashtag dips don't drip. 9.
All right, you can go to Japan for the Cup of Noodles Museum. This one's in Osaka, birthplace of instant noodles. In fact, it was first invented there in 1958. The museum, you can create your own cup of noodles, much like you can with the chocolate in Switzerland. The only place in the world where you can, in fact. The colorful exhibition of instant noodles are also on display, which shows the worldwide popularization of the product. Yeah, they show an Instagram photo with a picture of all of these different like packages, and it looks kind of interesting. It's like a tunnel of packaging.
1, 0.
And number 10 is the Museum of Broken Relationships in Croatia. If you need comfort after getting your heart broken or simply lovesick, the Museum of Broken Relationships is the perfect companion to your heartache. Originally, the museum began as a traveling collection of donated items, but has since found a permanent home in Croatia. The exhibits are mostly personal items from former lovers with a short description, sometimes telling the story of the item. The idea behind the museum was from a couple who initially joked about setting up a museum to house their leftover personal items after their breakup as a way to remember and honor their memories together. The joke turned into a reality, and the museum was born.
There you go. Some unique museums around the world thanks to TatlerAsia.com. TatlerAsia.com if you want to read those or bookmark some of those for your future visit. Be sure to do so. That's a fantastic list. Nice work.
That was a good one.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the underwater one seems cool and stuff, but like the one of gold would be neat. I don't know. I think there was a vast majority of those that I'd be very interested in.
I think all 10 of those, if I was in a position where it's like, hey, we're here, want to go there, I would be like, yeah, let's go. And then some of those are like, I want to go out of my way to make sure I go to those. Those sound pretty cool.
Except the microbes. Yuck. All right, 7:39 on this morning radio show that plays games. Deuce is saying, I got bingo. How do I submit it, Sean?
Well, you do exclamation point. I got bingo.
And we'll wait. Oh, perfect.
Bingo.
Although Sis forgot the I.
Oh. Oh, perfect.
Bingo.
All right. It's a very manual process. Sis. Oh. You can try again, Sis. Yeah, there we go.
Bingo.
Perfect. You are now entered into winning a $10 gaming gift card on Monday's Gaming Morning Show. Need not be present to win. We are going to add an exclamation point bingo section into our Discord. So if you're not there already, we'll be posting the winners. We'll also have a way for you to say which gaming system, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo eShop, that you want your gift cards to go to, and that'll expedite the process as well. So get ready for that. Exclamation point bingo every single day with Gaming Morning Show. Tell a friend. They're invited to come play as well. Is Sean a bot 2 now, says Downs. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Beep, boop. Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Uh-oh. Sean disabled his bot to human translator. Better flip
Beep,
that
boop,
back
beep, boop.
on. People start to get onto us.
Ding!
Beep, boop. Beep, beep, boop. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Oh no,
beep,
it
boop.
got worse.
Beep, boop. Beep, boop.
I don't know what else to try. Bob, can you try singing?
It was a one-eyed, one-horned, bearded baby dragon.
Think it worked?
Oh, thank goodness.
I was going to tell you to turn it off and back on, but it just would have come across as more beeps and boops.
Yeah, that could have been bad. Show. We would have had to try to find a new Sean. Don't know if that's in the budget.
First K laugh, now me.
$1,000 in money.
That's how much it would have cost. All right, let's get you the news.
You can news if you wanna.
At least the stories that we're tracking at this hour. Earlier, we told you about the cows that were busy cutting class. Now we have a chance to tell you about some other stories that are happening from the Ben Hooper world. Hey, shout out to the Ben Hooper and UPI Odd News Minutes, a podcast you can check out. Available right now, wherever podcasts are sold. This story is about a city that warns its residents to keep an eye out for some escaped monkeys. Hey, hey, we're the marmoset monkeys. People say we monkey around. We're too busy running for other people to find out. Officials in English City are asking residents to check their bird boxes, garages, and sheds for marmoset monkeys that escaped from a local home. Lancaster City Council said an unspecified number of marmosets escaped from a home. The council said the marmosets are native to Central and South America and would likely seek warm places to spend the night. Quote, check bird boxes, garages, and sheds. Please do not attempt to catch the monkeys, as this may cause risk of injury to yourself or the monkeys. And please do not try to feed them either. We see your hand.
I don't have a bird box.
Oh, contact Sandra Bullock. Local police said they are aware of the escaped monkeys and the investigation has been turned over to the RSPCA. An unspecified number of marmosets. Ready, marmoset, go. Wow. Watch out. Too many marmosets. Too many times.
No more marmosets jumping on the bed.
One fell off and landed in a bird box. All right, we've already learned today that there's a coronation for the king, which that might have just been me who didn't know that. UK folks, what's a bird box?
Nice shot.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Zvik.
Lumber's
Vic. So. Deuce says, "Can I win bingo twice in one day?" You can have as many bingo cards that are completed, entered every single day. We have one winner on Monday's Gaming Morning Show. Good morning and nice chat to Culty Vibes. It's great to see you.
Nice chat.
Hope your Friday's going pretty okay. Our question of the day, if you want to get in on that, is what is your favorite museum? We are also pretty generous with topic of the day being answered as a way to get a bingo square marked off. So if you want to do that, you can Culty Vibes as well. Wherever podcasts are sold, but podcasts are free, says Brandon. Or are they? This whole time you've been paying for podcasts, you don't even realize it. Did you know podcasts are the pickpockets of the entertainment world?
Also, they're free. Hey, you got an assist. They're free monetarily, but you have to pay with your time.
Oh.
So are they really free?
It's a deeper magic. Let's see what else. Unspecified is concerning. Yeah, I don't like that they're like, we don't know how many are... Wouldn't the owner know? Does the owner have so many marmoset monkeys that the owner's like, oof, I'm not quite sure. Also, Sis says, all caps, escaped zoo animal. Technically, I'm sorry, but these were escaped from home. If you mark that off on your bingo card, chat, we would not bat an eye.
By the time we check, we'll, hey, I got an assist. We'll have forgotten what the story was.
Sis, what the heck? We don't make the rules. Oh, wait. We make the rules. Yeah,
no more scoring. They're gonna forfeit if we score again.
Well, I need more assists.
Yeah, we just gotta let them catch up.
Okay, well, that's easy for me.
Sorry, I forgot the plan.
You would like me to schedule under 100 points. I'm so sorry. I'm on pace for MVP. But KJ, I did score first game this hour? No, I think I was over 100 this hour. It was last hour.
I think you were 100.
Yeah.
Over 100.
I've been cracked lately, KJ. Didn't we have an idea where we change that to it's either I score under 100 once or over 100 twice?
That might have been what we said, but that's a bad idea because then it's just a guaranteed every time.
Well, I could score under 100. Oh, wait. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
It might as well just be we play Rocket League at that point.
I see the flaw in the plan. Maybe it was I am MVP twice. So either I'm just
or-
nuts or something, or
Which is fitting because that tends to be the pattern. Is it's all or nothing lately.
that's true. Here, I'll center it for them. Although, you know, credit to our opponents, hanging tough, like the New Kids on the Block. Wasn't that that wasn't their song? Hanging tough.
if it is, I don't think it sounded like that.
I hit you
That
further
was
than the
that
ball.
was like country
by the way.
vibes. I don't recognize that as
Culty
New Kids
vibes?
on the Block.
Uh-oh, we're starting to lose it, chat. Oh, now you're all MVP. How about Lumberzavek? 3 assists.
It's pretty good. Could he give those to us?
Yeah.
There it is.
Awkward. Culty Vibe says, "Oh, I need to write a country song? Maybe you are a country song." Good morning. It's 7:48. Will you check your captions? It's 10:48 East Coast, 3:48 for those watching GMS in the UK. Of course, Deuce had to come in and ask us about our captions, which that part is fine. We're happy about that. But we did say sometimes they have their flaws. Like, for instance, occasionally they'll just stop working. We have to reload them, and that's happened to each once since we said that. So
I'm hanging tough right now.
I bet if you click that link, I'm closer than you realized. Hanging tough. Am I closer than you realized?
Not yet. Waiting until the chorus. Oh, they're gonna put us in a trance with a funky song. That's some good lyrics.
That was the line? Stand by.
All right, sing your part. Sing your part again.
Hanging tough.
So you are close, but your version sounds like a Ford truck commercial. Theirs doesn't.
Hanging tough with the new F-150 available from Ford.
But yeah, you're pretty spot on. Who knew you were such a New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, I'm an NKOTB expert, actually.
I think my sister still has her denim jacket with New Kids on the Block on the back from the concert she went to.
Yeah, there was Joey, Brian. Actually, I should get Hefty Wife in here.
No, I'm pulling it up. There's 5 of them, right?
I imagine it's a boy band, right?
So, all right, which ones?
There was definitely a
which ones did
Joey,
we get?
Joey McIntyre.
Okay.
Probably a Brian.
No.
No, I didn't say Brian. I said Bryson.
Here's your hint. There's 3 J's and 2 D's.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Danny.
Yep. Danny Wood. Oh wait, shoot. These are current. Okay, which ones?
What?
Man,
what do you mean by current?
Okay, the 5 current members have all been involved from like 84 or 85 to present. So yeah, the current lineup is basically the lineup.
Okay.
The only one that's a former of note is Mark Wahlberg, who was in it from 84 to 85, and replaced by someone else.
Wasn't
with
it
a similar last name?
Yeah, Danny Wahlberg was in it.
Donnie.
Yeah, that's what I said. Donnie
Wahlberg, Danny Wood.
Yeah.
Joey McIntyre. And you got 2 more J's.
Yeah.
The Knights.
Yeah. Oh, Jordan McKnight.
Jordan Knight.
Don't know why I thought McKnight.
And Jonathan Knight.
That's what I said, Jonathan Knight.
Huh.
Oh, you're too late. I needed your help secretly, so no one knew about the names of the New Kids on the Block.
They're listed as primary lead vocals, secondary lead vocals, co-secondary lead vocals, tertiary lead vocals, and occasional lead vocals.
Okay.
Just say they're a boy band.
But he said occasional.
Yep. And then they're all listed as background vocals, except for Donnie Wahlberg, who is also listed as background vocals and rapping. I'm learning a lot on this.
Good morning and nice chat to King Gray.
Nice chat.
Thank you for breakfast tacos this morning.
What's for breakfast?
Speaking of occasional lead vocals, be sure to check out tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time, Karaoke Kids Discord. karaoke. It's from King Gray and others. Sing any song you like, hang out, join the Discord. Click that link right there. It starts at 3 p.m. Pacific time. K-Laugh says, gotta go. Golf course is calling my name. Have a nice weekend, everyone. K-Laugh, love when you're here. Thank you so much, and we will tell Quiet to quit encroaching on your turf. It's time for sports. Sports brought to you as always by King Gray. Find King Gray on the internet. Brendan had said, wait, it's Friday, but y'all are acting like it's a Chaos Thursday. That is true.
Does have some Thursday vibes.
Do you want to cover the New Kids on the Block with me?
Sure.
Hanging tough like a Ford truck. Culty Vibes work's getting busy. Gotta go. Miss y'all. Bye, Culty. It's good to see you.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right. A brief appearance. Yesterday, do you want to start with hockey or basketball?
Basketball.
Okay, because hockey is dumb. Yesterday, your Los Angeles Lakers narrowly squeaked by as Golden State defeated them. Narrowly were squeaked by. That was a weird way to say it. Golden State, just a mere 27-point win. It was ugly. Klay Thompson had 30 points. I think at one point, the Warriors were up by 30 or more. Wow. It was tough. The series is even, 127-100. So it's still kind of a minor victory for the Lakers because they split it in San Francisco. But, yeah. Anthony Davis struggled yesterday. So 1-1. That was the only basketball game yesterday. Meanwhile, in the hockey playoffs, your Florida Panthers win both in Toronto and take a 2-0 lead over the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Pineapple on pizza. Thank you, Canada.
Dino was the dog of the Flintstones. Fred Flintstone was the main character in the Flintstones. There's probably a Fred on one of the two teams in that series.
Also, fun fact, little known fact, the Flintstones takes place in Toronto.
Meanwhile, in Dallas, your Kraken lose 4-2. But Hefty, was the series or was the game in question at any point? Not really.
No, not really.
Hey, listen, every once in a while you have a stinker, and yesterday was the Krakens. So, all right.
It happens.
Speaking of golf, I'll update you on the Wells Fargo Championship. But first, chat, did the Mets win? Get your guesses in now. Sean, what is your guess? Did the Mets win?
Mm-mm.
Okay, you're going to go no. Chat, did the Mets win? Meanwhile, we can tell you that Tommy Fleetwood, Nate Lashley, Wyndham Clark all tied atop the leaderboard as the second round is underway in Charlotte, North Carolina at Quail Hollow Club for the $20 million purse. Right now, 61 degrees and 5-mile-an-hour wind out of the east. The Wells Fargo Championship in the K-Laugh Memorial Golf Spot. Also, yesterday in Premier League, Baha took care of Munn, 1-0. Baha. Premier League gong sounds for Baha. All right, you guess no. Businesses and KJ would counter Sports.Gaming said yes. Did the Mets win? No. IMJF Downs' D Tigers a 2-0 victory. Downs. Not only do you bump the Mets,
Sweep.
yeah, you get the sweep, bump them down to 16 on the year, but you're within 4 games of 500. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time for, will the Tigers make the playoffs? Detroit's a mere 4 games back of your Minnesota Twins.
It's possible.
Meanwhile, did your Angels on the West Coast upstairs side left down from Anaheim, the Angels of Los Angeles, sweep St. Louis?
Yeah.
I think you
You
did.
sure did.
11-7.
Sure did.
Rays
Yesterday.
De La Quiet Night Gaming 26-6 now. They beat the Pirates. All right, there you go. That is your sports. Sports brought to you as always by King Gray. Find King Gray on the internet. Sing karaoke tomorrow with King Gray, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Me. Like a truck. I was hanging tough as I could be. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Anytime you need it, I'll be your occasional vocals.
My occasional lead vocals.
just for you.
I'll be secondary lead vocals and rapping.
That was actually my vows to your sister-in-law. Sickness and in health on lead or occasional lead vocals. Come back. Final hour crew is next. Gaming Morning Show. Copia wants an R. Which would fit with throw from
Yeah.
Papa Paws.
Let's do the R first.
R. Correct.
Okay. Was it where we wanted it?
Throw looks pretty good. Copia says hammer throw.
Yeah. Well, let's finish off throw.
THROW, correct?
Yep.
Throw is correct,
Yes.
which means hammer throw is also correct.
Don't forget that
Correct.
Q and hammer.
Gosh, you have to understand how shaky my hand was. The bad news is we only got one balloon.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't ride it though. It was still chocolate.
But the wheels probably moved.
Probably.
Like, this person can do everything. He's like, yeah, that's a million over,
good.
a million out of 10. I totally eat it, and my confidence is shot. It's basically how Chef reacts.
Yes.
States that. All right, it's now a time
You can news if you
to
wanna.
see what we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. This one has to do with whales and birth. Have you ever gone whale watching on like a boat in the ocean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went one time in Hawaii on a whale watching excavation.
Yeah, we went out in South Carolina. Did you the excavation?
Yeah, we were digging holes.
The
For
classic
whales.
digging holes in the ocean with the whales. That's what that's. Like, since it's across midfield, I'll go up and try to play it. But if it's dropping back, I gotta let them try to score. Oh, but Chris K3 don't care.
K-Laugh also said a bad word. He said, sick. Didn't count.
I was trying to clear. Oh, sorry. Hi. That's yours. That's yours.
Class, Chris.
Classic Chris. Wait, what? Did you just...
Chris.
Oh, that was a clear. I shouldn't have touched it. I'm sorry. Can't believe you'd say that about Chris K3. That's not where the goal is, Vazify. Not be a just clause, I suppose.
So silly.
Takeaway from KJ is Hefty has never played Minecraft. You could tell.
You did great though.
I avenged your life.
You did. You didn't die once, did you?
True. Also, Quiet had said you can't say quafting without Austin being here. Happy National Austin Day to Austin Attack 12, but I did accidentally say quafting. I
think
didn't
we
mean
both
to.
did at some point.
Okay, good. So I was busy quafting this morning, which was fun. Also, Scott Chick says you're very patient. You're a good gaming teacher.
Thank you. I didn't just yell at you to water the crops and chop down the trees.
Happy National
Happy Austin Day.
To quote Cade Zaid, Stardew Valley sucks all the time.
We'll send that clip to Austin. Didn't Naomi Judd just pass away because it's her? Yeah, April 30th this year. First, no longer with us birthday for Naomi Judd was April of 2022. So, yeah. I mentioned guitarist Tom Dumont. It's also guitarist Vicky Peterson of the Bengals, 65 today. Vicky also plays wideout
Nice.
for the Bengals, the NFL team.
Coming soon from GMS, the GMS Bagel Fund, a nonprofit to send people bagels because a surprising number of people haven't had bagels.
I said Bengals, not. Did I say? Did it sound like bagels?
No, but I'm a big fan of the Everything Bengal.
It's one of those players who can do everything on the field.
Win $10 next Monday with exclamation point bingo. Type exclamation point bingo in chat right now and get this hour's bingo card. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 3 right now.
Morning, gamer! Welcome back, Gaming Morning Show, for the final time this week. And for the final hour today, it's time for us to say good morning.
This is it. This is the last one.
Good morning.
Last hour. Ever.
Could you imagine if today we decided to change it to the last hour crew?
There would be revolts.
Riots in the street. Good stretch. By the way, during the break, we had a wonderful exclamation point I got bingo from KJ.
Bingo.
Thank you to Copia for helping us out.
Trademark 2023 by the GMS official Terrible Sound Effects Department.
Because at the end of the day, you know what day it is.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
I Am JF Downs will be streaming later today on Twitch. You can find I Am JF Downs on the internet at I Am JF Downs on Twitch. It's redundant, but that's the thing, and there we go. So, Sports.Gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Thank you to KJ for the like on Facebook Gaming. All the thumbs up there and also on YouTube. Always super appreciated. Thanks to those who just recently left a comment on the YouTube video that we posted most recently, which was of Awkwardish Panda's appearance, which still contains one of my favorite all-time questions from the 5 Questions GMS game that we play with guests in the final hour crew occasionally, and that was you posing a question about a fair wick for the price.
That was
Still
pretty
so
good.
good. Still so good. You can follow us on Instagram and on TikTok by going to Gaming Morning Show. All right, do I have a Panda shout out? No, I don't. Okay, I'll have to work on that sometime. All right, we've told you about the city that warned residents to keep out for an unspecified number of escaped marmoset monkeys. We told you about the cows in South Dakota that were caught skipping class. We told you that today is General Prayer Day, Hug a Shed and Take a Selfie Day, Day of Vesak, International Midwives Day, and some of the other days, including National Devin Day. We've also just tried to talk to you about your favorite thing about museums, because today is, in fact, Museum Lovers Day. Good morning and nice chat to Chat FM, who said,
Greetings, Final Hour Crew Ambassador Chris M. Yee.
in addition to saying that for some reason, said,
Nice chat.
Chat FM said, I hope it is those who enjoy going to museums as a pastime instead of Museum Lovers Day. We have some new information coming to us from one's vehicle. This just in, the Gaming Morning Show from correspondent Quiet I Am Gaming in the field. Breaking news, I did in fact give my 2-week notice yesterday, and they announced my leaving to the team this morning. What's next, Quiet? I Am Gaming. What's in your future? You can tell us. I know it's your immediate future. K-Laugh was in this channel earlier, which, by the way, it is kind of coincidental that Quiet's popping in as K-Laugh had to leave. Maybe they are the same person.
Mm-hmm. Monty.
Yeah. And K-Laugh said, yes, you can have all of K-Laugh's zeros from K-Laugh's Gaming Morning Show salary. So. Also, nice chat.
Nice chat.
Nice chat to it's Copia, who is here at Terrible Sound Effects Department in the flesh. It's good to see you. It's nice to see the Final Hour crew.
Hello to the Final Hour crew.
We're running a little behind, so we're going to get straight to our audience game. But good morning to all of you. If you're listening or lurking, thank you for being part of it. And if you would like to become a Patreon subscriber of this morning radio show, you can. There's also an opportunity to adopt Bob as we move to today's audience game.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
Can you believe it, Sean? Just October-ish ago, we started to play this game where we tried to collect balloons and at the same time keep a monster as hungry as possible. And over the course of that time, we've collected 1,642 banked balloons. The streak will never end until we reach 2K. And then,
It's
of
a good game
course,
series.
yeah, I was gonna say, and of course, we're gonna rename this game. Don't DLTPFFTBFITMMREC 2K.
Nice.
I'm trying to go. Stop giving fate everything it wants. It's to bring it crashing down. No, we're fine. Right? We're fine, right? Tell me we're fine.
Oh, it's fine. Famous brands. We'll get this.
Oh, it's star backwards.
We have an R from KJ.
R. Correct.
A Cabela's guess. That's a big swing from King Gray. We have a T from Quiet I Am Gaming.
T.
Nice Toyota. Samsung was a guess from Copia. We have a D from Businesses.
D. No.
Wow, we have a couple of Walmart guesses, but that was before we lost the T. A from King Gray.
A. Cha-ching.
Could it be anti-Walmart? I'm gonna have some delicious water really quick. It's in my Starbucks cup, too. That's high quality H2O. It's no LaCroix.
S. Yes.
Famous brands, please. Famous brands. I just wanna know if you feel it too.
We get an E.
E from Sports.Gaming.
E. Ding, ding, ding.
And Quiet I Am Gaming. Tacoers from King Gray.
Now that's a big swing.
Show me Pampers. Copia is
Cracked. Cracked.
very happy. Very happy that you got that. We needed that.
Depends. They're also for leaking.
All right, 5 more banked balloons, 1,647. Your next category is music and song. Hangin' tough. Is that Hefty on occasional lead vocals? Also, Sean. Occasional lead vocals. That's the name of my band in high school.
That's a good band name.
Yeah, it is. Hanging tough.
It's double G's all around.
A T from Quiet.
T. Yes.
Did Chat FM go, we are so nappy, you got it, as in nappy for a baby, for Pampers?
I think so.
Well, we see you, Chat. An A from Quiet, a D from Gray, and an R from KJ.
A. Cha-ching. D. R. Ding, ding, ding.
Quiet.
Nice.
Now that's a big swing.
All the party in the audience tonight. We're gonna hang out and have... Oh, gosh, I hit the wrong... Oh, no, I didn't. Everything is fine.
Cracked. Cracked.
I went to go hit the M and I hit the N, and luckily Anthem has an N.
It's a close one.
But don't tell Austin.
1,655 banked balloons. We got some good news. History is your next category. History. Dun 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 dun. King Gray is going for history books. Books. Man, everyone, we shouldn't put D.
D. No.
On the bingo card. An E from Mel B on YouTube, who said, by the way,
E. No.
that Mel B takes us with us in the truck and listens to us. So thank you for doing that. Quiet I Gaming says,
truck.
what kind of truck you say?
No, I like being in the truck.
No, but maybe like a hanging tough truck?
Maybe.
Ford F-150. Quiet said, Bookie Crisp. Oh. Chat FM thinks it's in the past. Because it's history. An L from chat.
L. No.
Hell no.
T. Correct.
And an A.
A. No.
All right, we have 3 balloons. We have IOU left as our primary vowels. I think O and I are good candidates with that T where it is.
Agreed.
O from Quiet.
Oh. Yes.
Not where I expected that to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Well, let's do the I.
All right, you want an I.
I want an I.
I. Yes.
N from Gray.
N. Yes.
So I'm going to go G. If that G hits, what do we think it is? Emoting. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. We have an M question mark from Mel B, which I'm fine with. I just would like to see what else could be there.
Yeah. Did you do the G yet?
I can. I'm just worried it
Do the
wasn't
G.
it.
Ah, it's
G. Yes.
Fording. Fording. All right, we got an R from Quiet and an M from Melby. Which way do you want to go? History.
I can do the M.
You want the M?
Yeah.
M.
M. No.
History. Wo. Jousting? Joust?
Let's do the S.
S.
S. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Should we just go J?
Do the U.
It's jousting.
Crack. Crack.
Nice chat, FM. Thanks for saving day. And by saving day, I mean saving the day. Here, Chat FM comes to save the day.
Nice.
2 more banked balloons, 1,655.
Cracked. Cracked.
All right, there you go. That's how it's done on this morning radio show that plays games. It's called Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. Yeah. All right, we're going to play Chia, which is the game that we started as it debuted on PlayStation Plus Elite and above. When we've been playing this game, we've been cracked.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good.
A bit of a squeaky bum there. Still love that phrase. How do we? Hi.
That was very echoey. What happened?
Yeah, that was nuts. Oh, it's because we're in that party. I gotta mute myself there. All right, I'm muted. Even though we don't need to be in a party since share play is a bunch of hot garbage. So
Yeah, I even tried. I don't know if you noticed, but I tried doing the share play in Clunky Hero, which was the game it worked in. Still didn't work.
yeah, share play is broken on PlayStation. But does this incorporate the fix for the game audio?
No, that's a PC thing.
Oh, that's a bummer. All right, here we go. We're gonna play Chia, and that is here. Nope, it is here. Tadachi is here.
Whoa, that was real big.
There we go. That's how we do it. All right, and then turn that off, and turn your Puppet Pal off. Grace says, thank goodness it's not that cat game again. Oh, I don't know if I changed categories. Oops.
That'll be Thursday.
I think we have Gray locked in for not visiting us on Thursdays.
I think so.
All right, at least in the final hour crew, it's safe the rest of the time, Gray. So, all right, what is our mission today?
Well, we got to get back to, so we're way over here, and we're trying to get way over here, and we got there last time, but it didn't save my place, so we're journeying again. So we're going to check a couple of these points of interests along the way.
Okay.
And then get to this ancient tooth fragment way over yonder.
Okay.
Or actually, we could also meet Louise who is a new friend.
Do you know where
We have
Louise
options.
lives?
I know where she is on the map.
Is Louise gonna shoot us when we approach like that one person who we then were like, oh, well, now we're best friends?
Maybe that was very rude.
Can you please find a bird?
Yeah, that was my thought exactly. So keep your eyes out for bird.
Oh no, I tripped.
Oh.
I am slightly worried in how the walrus mic is plugged in.
It's his tail.
Listen, name a more versatile animal than that of Walrus the handy thesaurus. Who, the longer Walrus has been with us, the less amount of thesaurusing Walrus has done. Oh, look, you found something.
Yeah, it's a point of interest. We're gonna shout.
Shout. Let it all out. These are the things she is super about. Come on.
So that unlocks stuff. So see, we can see all this stuff around here now.
Oh, it's kind of like sonar.
Yeah.
Grace says, I mean, the eagle is way more useful.
It's true.
It's actually easy to figure out how much more useful.
How many is that, Eagle, the mathematical?
That many more? Brendan said Walrus got a gig in fulfillment.
Come here, bird. Alright. How do I... What button? Ah, that one. Nice.
Oh, I thought for a second you were going to be a flightless bird.
Alright.
You need that
going-
ancient tooth.
We're going that way.
Oh, that thing below you wasn't an ancient tooth?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, having access to the birds chat is very helpful in this game. I'm going to do sound effects. Gray asks Bob, do you ever send lines to Bob? And Bob's like, you want me to say what, Bob? Do you ever have any problems with what we ask you to say?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I better.
I mean, most of the
I'll
time
lose my bird.
when we ask Bob something,
Please help me.
I mean, no, Bob. What do you usually say?
Bob likes it.
Oh, good, okay.
That's right. Better like it, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm pretty okay in here.
Everything's fine. King Great. Mathematical? Need pigeon suffix, please. I'm a pigeon. That's much better than what I put out there.
Another one. And I remembered the button to push.
Oh, it doesn't replenish your... Or maybe it did a little bit.
Yeah, it did a little bit. I got about halfway up. Enough to get up here to this other shout place.
Are you supposed to eat the stamina fruit?
Probably, but...
Doesn't it increase the amount of time you can float then?
Yeah, it probably does something important. Time for some shouting. Oh, look at all those pearls over there. That's handy. All right, so now we want to go over here.
Oh, look, it's in the shape of a heart.
Yeah,
That's the heart of the islands.
the heart of Tafiti.
You should go get
This
your
is a
bird
Moana
again.
game, right? We gotta find a new one.
Did the bird leave?
Well, I'm stuck in this.
I'm going to become the ground.
do 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 do. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Look how tall this is.
If you can get up there before your stamina runs out. Should have eaten that stamina fruit. Oh, this doesn't take stamina, though. Nice. Floating through the air like a pigeon on the plane.
Pigeons on this plane. There's this Samuel L. Jackson movie about that.
KJ says, woo! What's that? What's that?
That's a braided trinket. Which we needed one of those, too.
Yeah, you nailed it. We are achievement hunting unbeknownst to us.
Let's make it morning time.
I can't even tell you, chat, how much better this looks on my screen than on yours. It seems like I was kind of doing like a ha-ha. But I think I messed with the brightness on this once. That's a little bit overkill, but it'll be better for y'all in the long run.
I got a tooth fragment.
Can you... Oh, you can stow it. Okay. Oh, you can soul jump into it.
I am the tooth fragment.
I'm about to
I can
drown.
ignite it.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, you can use it as a spark.
Unpossessed. Ow! I've killed myself.
It's apparently a bomb.
I figured out what happens when you ignite it.
Oh, that's what it does.
All right, we need a chicken egg.
We can have some chat, says Brendan. First he dealt with snake bites. This time it's serious. Pigeons. Oh, sorry. This is you got the movie trailer button?
Yep.
First he dealt with snake bites. This time it's serious. Pigeons on a plane. Peckfest. Starring Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, that's actually a lot better. It's still a little bit like orangey, a little bit too red tinted for you, chat, but that's a better representation of what the actual game looks like. Tired of these pathetic pigeons on these pathetic planes. I guess
when we're done with this game for our Friday shows, I think we should just pick a day where we can just chill and play this for a few hours, like on a Saturday.
Oh yeah,
and we'll have better visuals and audio for our enjoyment.
Well, and the other thing we have to do, chat, and maybe I don't know what your tomorrow night's looking like. We need to finish Resident Evil Village in Discord. Yeah, so I actually think I am open tomorrow. So if it happens to work out for you, let me know.
Sounds good.
I'm literally, we just are thinking of this in real time. That's not like a planned tease. We're not entirely sure.
This is a production meeting.
Yeah. Yeah, we owe it to Brendan, basically, is what we're trying to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you going to sploosh?
Very patient with us. Sploosh.
Good thing that was deep.
Uh-oh. That energy is also my air.
It's complete. Wait, so if you are out of stamina when you land, you can't breathe?
Underwater.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
it looks blue. It looks like it changes color.
Yeah, it's like green up here. Blue here. Where'd that fish go?
Oh, but it does look like it might be tied in.
I'll go out of this. I go get that animal.
Where's the fish?
It's over here.
If you can get on land with a fish, I'm going to be very happy. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of you. You can do it.
I can't reach it yet.
Swim faster. You can catch it if you're a fish. There you go. You're like a seal. You're a seal. I've been kissed by a rose on the beach. Did you just murder the seal?
No, he's fine.
No, I don't know. You should look.
No, he's fine.
Turn around and look.
See? He's slowly making his way. Look, he's making his way back to the
I
water.
don't believe you. That looks like he's very stuck on the beach.
Fine.
Oh, it's a manatee.
Man.
Good morning to Cutie. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We are a morning radio show that plays games, but in the final hour crew. we do a little bit of long-form gameplay on every single weekday. This one is Friday, so we are playing Chia, which we started playing a little bit ago.
Oh, I'm so fast.
You're a bore.
You called me boring?
No, I said you're a... Oh, I did say that, didn't I? No, I didn't say that. I said you're a... Oh. Above me, that is Sports.Gaming. He is an actual doctor and a video game expert. My name is Hefty Goof. I've been a broadcaster for a good amount of time, and we are a morning radio show that plays games Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. You can, if you want to do exclamation point bingo, try to get a $10 gaming gift card, too, so there's still time to get into that drawing for Monday's Gaming Morning Show. Did we meet our friend?
We met someone.
We met this person before already.
Yeah, we made food with her.
Yes.
She has a boo-boo. Right there on her knee.
Hey there, boo-boo. You seen Chia yet?
Oh, we're gonna play some music.
Cutie, what time zone are you in? Because right now it's 4:33 for those watching GMS in the UK.
Doodle-doo.
All right, I might really rip up your gain here to make this part work. No, don't talk.
Elle était seule et bien distraite. Cocotte, la petite perruche verte, au lever du soleil rose, vite arrivé quelque chose et se dit j'ai perdu la terre. Oui, elle vit bien, quelque chose et se dit j'ai perdu la terre. Elle vit en battant des ailes, une perruche verte tout comme elle. Elle vit en battant des ailes, une perruche verte tout comme elle.
I need to do a better job of watching the captions from the game during that sequence, because then I could have understood better what they were singing about. I saw green parakeet toward the end of that.
Nice. Yeah, it's just very pretty. I like those parts.
Cutie, welcome from the UK. Says, love this game. And then King Gray said, wait till you see the game they play on Thursdays. Our name of the month, Cutie, and for everyone who doesn't know, was Where's My Cat? We pick a random name of the morning every single show during the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. Speaking of which, we have the re-news coming up very shortly. Recap the video game headlines you need to know. And then of those names, we pick one to be our name of the month. And this month it was Where's My Cat? And Sean and I like that game fine enough, but King Gray is now boycotting our show.
It really doesn't like it.
Did you just blow a tire?
Yeah. He struggled. Oh, I hope he's okay. He's fine.
Unpossessed, and this poor deer elk thing is going to be sitting there with broken bones. You're
really
murdering
sturdy,
it.
It's really sturdy bamboo.
First the manatee, and now this little prancing elk thing.
He's very cute.
Looks more deer-like. Yeah, the horns are going deer. No, I can't actually. Oh my gosh. You are so horrible.
He's fine.
He's not fine.
He's totally fine.
That thing is so dead.
No, he's fine. That was for sure a Yoshi yeet.
Yeah, that's what Gray just said. Yeet. I love that dorkly bit that talks about all the abuse that Yoshi takes from Mario.
Uh-huh.
Don't let Chia possess you. You're about to die.
The birds like it. I'm so much faster as animals. It's great.
Physicist says the legs are jello. The legs aren't jello. They're broken pretzels. Wait, Brendan says if you think that's bad, wait till they play Minecraft.
No, don't talk about the cows.
Oh, yeah, we are really awful to animals on this show, aren't we?
Yeah. I love animals in real life.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No,
Uh-oh.
not-
No.
Oh, she said yes. No, we just need the egg.
What are we doing?
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't choose that. That wasn't my choice.
No. No. Fatality.
This is the cutest, most morbid part of this game. I don't know how they made a chicken with his head cut off cute, but they kind of did.
Imagine Hey, you hear me? But with no head.
Oh, we have a camera.
What did Chia just do? Did Chia like drop the people's elbow? I'm just gonna stream marker that because
Oh,
I gotta
man.
watch that in slow mo.
Oh, that was
Flawless victory.
yeah, but did we get an egg? We needed an egg. Oh, I have to take her picture. Too small, out of focus.
Is there no zoom on this camera? Oh yeah, there is. Top left.
There's that. Zoom in. Good size, sharp, centered. Take the picture.
I'm sorry. What kind of zoom was that?
That was a pseudo zoom.
It was like those little viewfinder things where you'd push the little slider thing down, it would advance the frame. Will you be coming back so we can murder more chickens together?
The way it's you like went to like peck at the ground and it squirt a little bit of blood.
The relationship is, what was that line from Speed? Relationships that are built on traumatic situations rarely last. Sis says we just talked about how animals deserve more respect. It was International Day of the Chicken, or Respect for Chicken Day, earlier this week.
Give me your egg.
Or I'll cut your head off.
Oh, here we go. Lay an egg.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa!
no, I don't think we want to eat that egg. No, not you.
Is it? You just
Oh, I could
tossed-
be the egg. Should I be the egg? Nah, I don't want to be the egg.
All right, we're doing this next. We're going to bring the offering to Nagaza? Is that right? All right.
Oh, we're going back way over here.
Well, that's going to be the case on next Friday's Gaming Morning Show, or unless we find some time to play this down the road. So.
Yeah,
You found another trinket too, right?
I did.
Bonus trinket. All right, thank you for being here. It's 8:40 West Coast time. It's 11:40 out east. It is 4:40 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. King Gray, was that part of the plot, or was it just random chicken violence?
I had no control in that, and I had to talk to her, so I think that's just part of the game.
That's just the way it is. Things are
That's
never
life.
gonna be the same.
Sit at this campfire, make sure it's safe.
I think that was just yesterday. It might have been Sizz. You can find him on our YouTube channel. Let us know. Shaking chicken is a surefire way to collect eggs. Also, Shaking Chicken was the name of my band. What was the alternative version of that you learned?
Oh, Blank was the name I danced under.
Shaking Chicken was the name I danced under. Kopi says, have you not read the Bible? Thou shalt not chicken violence. I remember that chapter. Brendan, life isn't about the chicken violence you plan. It's the chicken violence you deal with. I love all the caps that we got during that part. What? What? Cutie, had you known that we were about to murder a chicken, could have we gotten a heads up next time? Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. All right, fun show. Appreciate you being here. It's time for the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. Please let us know any takeaways that you have that were pretty okay, and bonus points if they happen to be all the things you learned about New Kids on the Block. So we have that coming up in just a little bit. We'll also name your Billy Thundergun teammate of the match in just a moment, winner of that. But right now it's time for said News. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Friday, May 5th, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. We talked this morning about Xbox and Xbox head Phil Spencer, and he started to make some appearances. His first appearance since the CMA blocked the Activision acquisition, which is still fun to say, and Redfall came out to not amazing reviews, was with Kind of Funny Games' Xcast. You can check out that full interview. It is linked through the story that we are linking in chat right now. I do suggest watching the interview because it's fantastic. Phil Spencer, pretty candid. He does a really good job of being on when he needs to be on and spinning things very positively and doing the PR thing. He's very good at that and does it quite naturally. But he was pretty grumpy, as he even says that he doesn't usually appear as grumpy Phil Spencer, but he was in this interview, and it's worth checking out because he talks a lot about the current struggles at Xbox and his disappointment in himself with the Redfall launch. So he's pretty upset with the way things are going. So check it out. It's worth watching. We also talked out this morning about the Video Game Hall of Fame 2023 class that you can go check out later this year at the Strong National Museum of Play. It will those will be on exhibit this summer, and those include Wii Sports, The Last of Us, Barbie fashion designer CD-ROM, and Computer Space. You can read more about those in the link that we provided. And then our last news story is video game adjacent. That's some Mortal Kombat 2 movie news. We may have their Johnny Cage in the form of one Carl Urban. He's gonna be Johnny Cage.
Married
Fantastic
to Nicole Kidman.
from The Boys. That's a different Carl Urban. Kind of. Out today we had some highlights such as Demon Skin out on the consoles, and our name of the morning this morning went to Duru, a game about mole rats and depression, out on PC.
All right, there you go. Mole Rats and Depression. That is the subtitle of our name of the morning. Duru was our winner. Could become name of the month. It just depends on how things happen by the end of the month of May, and we'll tell you the first full week of June. By the way, Patreon subs, again, our apologies. We didn't get those to you yet, but you'll have a chance to win our current name of the month, which was for the month of April, and that was Where's My Cat? King Gray will get it if one of you don't win it. So despite your best efforts, Gray, we'll see. I do have a Billy Thundergun nominee today.
Okay.
I wanted to nominate Dune. Dune came through and not only was pretty enthusiastic in the first hour, but also, Deuce, because Deuce brought also the idea of there are a good amount of tie-in movie to tie into movie video games that were pretty okay.
Yeah, that was a pretty good list.
There you go. Any nominees from you?
No, I'll take Deuce. I like them.
Okay. So congratulations. You are our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner for Friday.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
All right. Don't really know what you can do with that, but it's an honor, I've been told. Probably. All right. Takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from today's show? And then we're going to send you somewhere on Twitch in just a moment. But with Kajito, nice chat. Good morning to Kajito joining us. I'm going to have Kajito take us to the clip of the day.
Clip of the day. Clip of the clip of the day. Clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
Toot toot. Are you excited for the King's coronation, Keith Anthony? And I think I might have just said coordination. Either way, there we go. So,
well, you do have to be well coordinated for the coronation. There's a lot of moving parts.
Speaking of coordination, let's say hi to the animals, the menagerie that lives outside Sean's house. Good morning to Sean's animals, Bear, and the others, and Louse. Oh, wait, you don't know about Louse? Well, so fortunately, Louse died. I don't know why I had to go so sad. This rhyme and poem is not bona fide. None of that made sense. least. There they are. Do they look sad?
Not really.
Brought up Laos. Is that Carl Urban?
That's Carl Urban.
I'm gonna admit I never expected Carl Urban to join our show.
I watching the clip of the day, I finished his name. It's Carl Urban, who drives a Suburban.
Oh my gosh. Chat, what are your takeaways that are pretty okay? We're going to send you afterward to Emily Henry Music, a follower-in-law of ours, as Sean and I are brothers-in-law. Pirate Bop, How It Feels, out now. Also, hi, I'm a pop singer-songwriter from Virginia with soothing and emotional vibes. I play 95% original music. Let's hang out. Emily Henry, this morning, playing music. Patreon appreciation stream. So if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS, we would appreciate that very, very much. All right, what is your takeaway that's pretty okay? Sports.game?
My takeaway is that Jonathan Knight, a member of New Kids on the Block, sings occasional lead vocals and background vocals.
Yes, also, if you want to find out more about New Kids on the Block, there's apparently far more current information than I would have anticipated.
Yeah.
Hanging tough. Surprisingly. Hanging tough. Also, apparently hanging tough is much like a Ford truck commercial. Right?
It's pretty good.
Right. A lot of great things for Museum Lovers Day. Appreciate y'all sharing your favorite museums. King Gray says, is it a rural suburban or an urban suburban?
It's got to be an urban suburban.
Downs is my takeaway is it's beer time. Mel B, well, we went for some kind of museum. We went to some kind of museum in Nice a long time ago. Well, I hope it was one of your favorites of all time. Kajito had forgotten that Kajito sang us a clip of the day song. And Mel B's going to the beach. So all things considered, pretty okay. A couple of reminders. Tomorrow, Hey, It's Brendan will be doing a show around 10 a.m. Pacific time. Also later today, Austin Attack around 2, 3, or 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I am Jeff Downs streaming later today around noon Pacific time. Element of One should be on at some point. There's a whole bunch of promos. And I didn't even mention Chris Amy, who will likely be doing a show tomorrow as well. For everyone who made it possible, I am Hefty Goof. Thanks for being part of it. We will see you again on Monday. If not, maybe later tonight. Who knows? We'll see. Not later tonight. Later tomorrow. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Bye, Sean. Bye, everyone. I'm Hefty Goof. This has been Gaming Morning Show.
I know we're awesome.
All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know, because on this day of days, the 5th of May, 2023, we would like to celebrate with you. Let's go to birthdays, shall we? Birthdays start with actor John Rhys-Davies, who turned 79 today.
And John is set to reprise his role as Salah in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Dial of Destiny belongs in a museum.
In the Louvre.
Yes, all of the Indiana Jones things go to the Louvre. Are you excited for the new... I was about to say the new IJ film. Has anyone ever referred to Indiana Jones as IJ?
No.
That felt wrong.
Yucky. I don't like that.
Right?
Yeah. But never together.
If you would like a GMS tour of Polar Express, we'll go find Tom Hanks and see if Tom will come with us.
I'm sure he's not busy.
This train belongs in a museum.
This train belongs in the Louvre.
Ooh, Da Vinci Code. Museum adjacent.
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie. Tom Hanks.
Speaking of Tom Hanks, 7:28 West Coast time. It's 10:28 Oust East, and 3:28. I'm going to talk a little more slowly for those watching GMS in the UK. That sounded very disrespectful, like I was suggesting that those watching GMS in the UK need me to talk a little more slowly. That's not what I meant.
replaced by someone else
Wasn't
with
it?
a similar last name.
Yeah, Danny Wahlberg was in it.
Donnie.
Yeah, that's what I said, Donnie.
Donnie Wahlberg, Danny Wood,
Yeah.
Joey McIntyre.
Uh-huh.
And you got 2 more J's.
Yeah,
The
no,
Knights.
yeah. Oh, Jordan McKnight.
Jordan Knight.
Don't know why I thought McKnight.
And Jonathan Knight.
That's why I said Jonathan Knight.
Huh.
Oh, and you're too late. I needed your help secretly, so no one knew about the names of the new kids on the block.
They're listed as primary lead vocals,
I love
secondary lead vocals, co-secondary lead vocals, tertiary lead vocals, and occasional lead vocals. Just say they're a boy band.
But he said occasional.
Yep. And then they're all listed as background vocals, except for Donnie Wahlberg, who is also listed as background vocals and rapping. I'm learning a lot on this.
Chat, how much better this looks on my screen than on yours. It seems like I was kind of doing like a ha-ha, but I think I messed with the brightness on this once. That's a little bit overkill, but it'll be better for y'all in the long run.
I got a tooth fragment.
Can you? Oh, you can stow it. Okay. Oh, you can soul jump into it.
I am the tooth fragment.
I'm about to.
I can
drown.
ignite it.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, you can use it as a spark.
Unpossessed. Ow! I've killed myself.
It's apparently a bomb.
I figured out what happens when you ignite it.
Of those names, we pick one to be our name of the month, and this month it was Where's My Cat? And Sean and I like that game fine enough, but King Gray is now boycotting our show.
It really doesn't like it.
Did you just blow a tire?
He struggled. Oh, I hope he's okay. He's fine.
Unpossessed, and this poor deer elk thing is going to be sitting there with broken bones. You're
really
murdering
sturdy,
it.
It's a really sturdy bamboo.
First the manatee, and now this little prancing elk thing.
He's very cute.
Looks more deer-like. Yeah, the horns are going deer. No, I can't actually. Oh my gosh! You are so horrible.
He's fine. I
He's
Yoshi'd
not
him.
fine.
He's totally fine.
That thing is so dead.
No, he's fine. That was for sure a Yoshi.